Alright, can you guys hear me? Are we good? No one saw anything? Mods, delete that shit. Alright, let's get back into it.
Add dislikes on it before.
If you're someone that's just watching the VOD, I started the stream. We were watching the Keemstar versus H3H3, the entire history, 2016 to 2020. It's 4 hours long, and H3H3 was saying the N-word and shit, so we had to stop the stream and delete the first part. Thanks, Ethan.
13,000, bro. Look at these comments, dude. Like, I've lost all respect for you. If I search...
Everyone spam in the chat, refresh the page, because I guess there were some people that didn't hear that we had to restart the stream. Whatever, man.
Called you a hypocrite. I only reported that people are calling you a hypocrite. And the fact that you have pushed all this hate that you're getting on me makes you look so damn weak, bro. And the fact that you're attacking me makes you look so damn weak, bro.
He's right. Can we get a face cam where you cover your chin like the good old days? Yes, eventually. I was going to do it for 5 million subs, but that'll never happen. Unlucky, GG, well played.
Criticize, what do? Blame somebody else. Blame me. When I'm innocent as fuck, dude. Dude, this is really bad for you, bro.
Logan P responds to Keemstar by saying, I hate it when two channels I like have beef. Keemstar quote tweets him and says, if you are a fan of mine, according to H3, Poggers. You are 12. Morning, time to defend myself against flat out lies. Steve Heavens responds to Keem by saying, I still find it funny Ethan had my vid pulled for copyright because I used about 25 seconds from one of their vids. And I credited them, laughing my ass off. Keemstar quote tweets him and says, is this...
Once you get banned off every platform, you can do live streams up to 49 viewers by screen sharing Skype calls, right? Bro, I think it's gonna come down to, like, just me on BitChute or something like that. Oh my god, I accidentally fucking went all the way back to the beginning. Fuck my life.
Keemstar Ethan situation. I personally feel disappointed in Ethan. Tommy responds by saying, Ethan is not helping himself for sure, but I can easily debunk Keem reporting on the issue. I didn't say hypocrite, while not giving any other side is biased.
Alright, I'm gonna read some donations really quick.
Advocacy donated $6. Hey, how did you get money to start buying large stocks / finance your server? Also, what do you think of the Federal Reserve and the way we pay the interest for essentially nothing?
Inflation's lame, but you can buy treasury bonds to get outside the inflation. And, how I got money to finance my Minecraft server back in the day, it was only like $100 to rent an OVH server. So I think I just, like, mowed lawns. Like, yeah. Just went from one OVH server to 2, and the list went on and on. Here's a link to the Google Drive for all... Alright, I'm trying to, like, read all the donations. I accidentally made it so it didn't, like, come out automatically, because there was a bunch of, like, you know, N-words and stuff like that.
Depending on what day you're talking.
Is there gonna be more anime-style clothing? Yes, there will. I'm trying to go through all of them. What is Tommy saying?
There, it's really simple. One of Keemstar's attacks on H3H3 in his Twitter video, Ethan says this: PewDiePie seems really in that context. That context is the context of saying it out of anger, out of nowhere during a video game.
Thanks, man.
The context that Ethan used it in was the context of his guest being actually famous for it. He just didn't spit it out of anger during a video game. There are two separate contexts. Remember, context matters. At least it mattered back in April. Failed to point that out in the video, and probably deliberately
made
so.
Up and they were just friends
Ethan.
again.
He always had.
How fucking crazy would that be?
Dude, I've had...
You have good taste in music.
Thanks, man. Yeah, dude, there's been times where I wonder if, like, since I've been gone, YouTube has become so corporate. Can you imagine if H3H3 and Keem aren't even fucking, like, they're actually just friends working under, like, YouTube, and YouTube just, like, let the entire beef start? That'd be pretty crazy.
And this was done to PewDiePie by the Wall Street Journal.
Delete the VOD. Bro, the mod's already doing that shit. I know. Only editors can delete VODs? Alright, let me, like, message the person that edits the stuff. I know it's a little bit messy, but I'm still learning how to, stream. Alright, I just messaged, my editor to delete it. Why does your dick look ugly? Bro, my dick looks fine.
Ability. They fucked this up, and I got even more. And more YouTubers to take down later.
Let's get back on track here. Keemstar tweeted out, "So H3 is really mad I'm defending myself from his lies. Typical Ethan, I don't give Keemstar a platform to defend himself." Obviously referencing the DM, H3 said, "Don't give Pyro a platform to defend himself." Keemstar then says,
Leafy is a good
"Why am
typer?
I
I
getting
know.
0 hate? I hear you are going through a hard time.
Bro, they really had a war.
I forgive you for lying about me, H3. Hashtag good guy Keem. Can I get an amen?" Scarce then tweets out,
Coke64 donated $5. What kind of guns do you own?
I own a lot. There's a shitload of different ones. They've kind of all been passed down. So, yeah. A lot of them are, like, old and pretty cool. Does that sound you clearing your throat? Yeah, I do that a lot, dude. I'm not used to this live streaming format.
I got super angry at myself and Keemstar for making videos. Like, H3 took it as an indirect attack on him, though he made a video, you know, claiming that people were calling him a hypocrite. So H3 is pretty much saying here that Scarce indirectly attacked him by making this video. Like, I knew that this would get H3 Productions hate, and I knew that, you know, by making this video, even though I'm not calling him a hypocrite myself, people are gonna think that he...
Bro, what is up with Scarce, bro? Say a goddamn opinion. He's so scared of H3, and he's scared of Keemstar, and he's scared... Bro, it's so lame.
H3 Productions, though, guys, I am a massive fan of Ethan. I think even he knows
I'm a massive fan. Please don't hurt me.
You know, I watch all of his podcasts regularly, and if you look at any story I've ever talked about with H3, I'm always positive in it. I've never said anything bad about him. Obviously, my most recent story...
Bro, he's like a dictator. What is this,
Sometimes
Scarce?
I do report negative stories on people, but I didn't mean for it to come off like that. Like, even if you watch the end of the story, I really was trying to be nice in it. YouTubers do this all the time.
Bro, this is so lame. Scarce. Hey guys, I'm gonna be reporting on some hate, but I don't hate him myself. Please don't come after me.
28,000
Scarce
dislikes
is mad
on his
scared.
most recent podcast. Almost more dislikes than likes on this thing. It's crazy. I've never seen so many people hate on H3 before. So I definitely want to see him clear this up in his next podcast. Definitely no hate to H3 or anything like that. He's a
How many times is he gonna say this shit?
from this, obviously, right? I think he's just gonna have to explain it more to some of his fans. And for our next story, so even though I don't think I was being that harsh to Ethan in my video, I definitely want to apologize to him.
Scarce, this is mad weak.
I worded my story was kind of off, to be honest with you. Like, I feel like I did mess up that story a little bit. Because if you don't know, in my video,
story?
you know,
What?
Ethan was just saying the N-word, and Ethan was criticizing PewDiePie for just saying the N-word, but Ethan didn't go into...
Alright, I'm gonna play this for a bit and take a piss. Be right back.
He was criticizing PewDiePie is because PewDiePie
I swear to God, if
used the
Ethan
N-word
says
in
the N-word
context
while I'm
that
just
he used
taking a
it.
piss,
Like, PewDiePie was
I'm gonna
calling
smash
someone
something.
an N-word and kind of using it almost as like an insult, while Ethan was just saying the N-word.
At any rate, they have a video of me when I did the podcast with iDubbbz.
Yeah.
And his whole thing is
Bro,
that he
I
says
came
nigger
back.
faggot.
Holy shit, it's
Right.
back with
Yeah.
the yellow
And I-
hat.
a lot of
Alright, we
views.
gotta skip this shit,
right?
dude.
Keemstar responds to Scarce with this Twitter video.
Trust me, Scares. I do not want to defend you. I do not want to fucking defend you. But the fact of the matter is, me and you did absolutely nothing wrong. The story was about H3 and him getting hate. And we have an obligation to explain to our audience, why is he getting hate? And me and you both described that people are calling him a hypocrite. Because this is why he was getting the hate. He was getting the hate because he was hard on PewDiePie and people were calling him a hypocrite. It's our responsibility to explain to our fans why he's getting the hate. We did that. So please explain to me, Scarce, how were we wrong in any way? We just weren't. We can't go out there and report a defense for Ethan if Ethan hasn't put out a defense for himself. I mean, all these people are disliking his videos. All these people are calling him a hypocrite. People are making videos calling him a hypocrite. Ethan hasn't come out publicly and said, well, I'm not a hypocrite because if you put it in context, he hasn't said any of this shit. And you know damn well If Ethan would have made a tweet, if he would have made a fucking Reddit post, if he would have made a fucking video,
all right, while it keeps going off, I'm
himself,
gonna wash my
me
hands
and
because I
you
didn't wash
both
my hands.
would have covered his side of this, but he just didn't do it yet. He didn't fucking defend himself yet. So why are we to blame to fucking defend him? Why is Ethan better than anyone else in this fucking community where we need to fucking jump out and be his public defender? He's not paying me to be his public defender. Is he paying you to be his public defender? Ethan Klein, H3H3, is not better than anyone else in the community, and I'm so sick and tired of him acting like he is. H3H3 said stuff on that podcast about you and me that is a lie, that is false. And then he went on to personally attack our fan base. And you upload a video apologizing to him? Like, he attacked your fucking fans. He attacked my fans.
Dude, Keemstar's speaking
before,
facts right now.
I forgive him because I, been talking to people and I hear he's having like a mental breakdown or something, having mental issues. So whatever, like I forgive him. We'll wait until he gets sane again. But why are you apologizing? That's ridiculous. That is
the VOD is still
ridiculous.
up. Delete it, dude.
He is
all
in
right.
the wrong.
Hang on.
Keem then tweets out, "You
While
are
I
never
play
going
this,
to
I'm
catch
gonna
me
try
saying
to
sorry
delete
unless
it, I
I'm
guess.
actually wrong." He then makes another Twitter video with the caption, "I can't drop it."
Because that woman I'm eating. Ethan, my homie, my good friend, my pal. I can't drop it, bro. Dude, I tried, man. I don't know if your people are lying to me saying that you're having mental issues or they're telling me the truth. Maybe they're trying to get me to just shut up. I don't know. I can't drop it, dude, because the story just keeps getting better and better. Now, when I reported the story, I did nothing wrong. When Scarce reported the story, he did nothing wrong. However, there is a difference between me and Scarce, all right? When Scarce reported the story, he
All right, I
added
just
on,
deleted the
I
VOD.
really like H3H3.
I think
I'm
is
a
it gone?
huge
One in the
H3H3
chat if
fan.
it's gone. I'm just making sure. I have no idea what I'm doing. And the fact that this is live. Is it gone?
Dang! Scarce went out of his way
All right,
to
sick, it's
make
gone.
sure that you didn't get any hate. This motherfucker went above and beyond to let everyone know H3H3 is a good guy. And not only did you lie about him and me at your podcast, but listen.
How did Scarce fight someone IRL? But he's like... I don't want to call him a bitch, but man, he really plays... He plays YouTube super safe.
Weeps. Teddy weeps. That'd be more appropriate.
Scarce would probably fuck me up
man,
IRL.
I would
I'm
have
just
dropped
saying
this
that
a
right
long
now.
time ago. I would have dropped this so.
It's
I would've
still there?
dropped it the
No,
next
it's
day.
not, bro.
All you had
I
to do
just
is say,
checked.
"Hey, man, I'm sorry, Keith.
He doesn't
I'm
want any
sorry,
hate.
Scarce.
Dude,
You know, what I said
Scarce
was
is the
wrong. I was
equivalent. He
drinking."
just
I would've
plays it
dropped
safe, and there's
But
nothing
no,
wrong
you
with
go
that. I think that with so many like very extreme personalities on YouTube, Scarce really just stands out because he's just so normal, right? You have like the dyslexic fucking interview guy, right? You have the kid with no chin. You have H3H3 Productions, who's kind of like the Emperor from like fucking Star Wars, right? Like you have all these very like bright personalities, and Scarce is just a random dude that's just trying to make some money on YouTube, right? And I think that's the reason why Scarce kind of just... I mean, think about all the Scarce memes. What are the memes at their core? They're nothing. Scarce is quite literally scarce, right? There's nothing of... I wouldn't say there's nothing of value, but it's just... He's like a ghost, bro, right? He's like a fucking lunch packet. He's just like white bread. It's just... There's nothing wrong with white bread, right? There's nothing wrong with toast. But it's definitely not... I mean, it's nothing extreme, right? Keemstar is like fucking Keemstar is like baby. I don't know. I can't think of a good analogy. Scarce is just fucking plain, bro. I mean, even think about what is Scarce mostly made fun of. It's the flannel, and you know why it's the flannel? It's because the flannel isn't him, dude. There's nothing you can even shit talk Scarce for. He's just a normal dude. Scarce is like the average human being on the planet. Like if you had to pull every single person on the planet and just combine them into one individual, that's Scarce, dude. He's relatable. He's fucking Scarce, bro.
Your people are saying, "Oh, he's having kind of a breakdown or whatever." You're a fucking grown man, dude. You're a grown man, dude. I've had a ton of hate, dude. I've had so much hate, Ethan. All right, I fucking when these guys were attacking me, and
H3
saying all this shit about
is
me,
the
my
emperor,
career was
bro.
Actually in jeopardy. Your career's not in jeopardy, but mine was. I fucking broke down, man. It was shitty, dude. But you're not dealing with anything close to what I've dealt with as far as hate. Man, the fuck up. Figure it the fuck out, bro. I don't know how I can respect you if we ever become cool again, because this is some bitch shit, dude. And that's I'm
Bro, it
being
definitely
real.
was.
I'm not talking shit. You're acting like a bitch, bro. Man up.
Ethan tweets out, many people are saying,
Alright, chat. I need some, like, genuine advice right now. I get donations, right? And since the last time I streamed, or, like, the first time I streamed, there was, like, so many racist donations. I don't want to get banned right away. How do I space out the donations? Because I have to read them, right? But I don't want to, I don't want it to be, like, constantly interrupting. Does that make sense? Do I do it in waves? Or should I just, like... Should I space it out, or should I just do it in waves? Well, I don't have to read all of them, but I want to read a few of them. That is a good point. I don't technically have to read them out. Ban certain words. Should they be live, or should they be, like... in waves? Okay, we're going to do a quick, like, 1 minute wave.
Brog _ donated $7.77. Always lucky, my guy. Loving the content. Have any tips for what to do with first 10K?
30%.
Still waiting for that shirt.
30% bonds and... Okay, I would say 30% liquid, 70% large cap index funds. If you want to play the market and, like, look up shit, right? A good website to use would be finviz.com, right? Use finviz.com. You want to make an account on something like Schwab, TD Ameritrade. All of them work. It doesn't really matter what broker you use, right? All brokers are is the middleman between you buying and buying contracts for companies, right? But if you want to buy companies, use this, right? The simple thing to understand, this is what civilization is at its core, right? This is the S&P 500, the top 500 companies in the United States. It's large cap equity, right? We have Visa, MasterCard, PayPal. We have JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, and we have like Nvidia, Apple. You want to buy some shit like this, right? And the way you evaluate companies is mostly with the price to earnings, right? So I'll just make a video on this, dude, right? Don't get into FX trading. Don't get into options trading. You will lose money. I'm not trying to be an asshole, but the thing with equity, the reason why these companies are valued at certain prices is because of this. Every single company, so when companies make money, they have an expense budget, but the money will go to the shareholders, right? Like if you buy one stock of Nike, you're going to get dividends every single quarter, right? So the reason why these companies are valued at certain prices is because of, well, the simple answer is the price, the price is the most important thing, right? There's buyers and sellers. But the second most important thing is how much money that these companies are making, right? Now, something that's pretty interesting to even note, holy shit, this is like one donation, and I'm like really going off. But an interesting thing to note, right, is you can't evaluate companies that are in certain sectors to other sectors, right? There's no way that you can compare like Dominion Energy to something like Microsoft, right? Because if you look at the amount of money to the price that they pull in, it's really different. And now, like, why is that, right? Why is it that Dominion's price to earnings is very tame, but if you look at something like Twitter or Spotify or Microsoft or Apple or fucking Google or Facebook, the amount of the price that the companies are worth is so much higher than the actual money they pull in. The reason for that is because most people would agree that the internet is the future. Now, how, like, you see what I mean, right? Twitter can come out with a new app that, like, will blow up the stock price, but Dominion Energy, which, Dominion, Duke, they pretty much make electricity. They're not going to come out with some, like, new invention that's going to, like, blow up their, the price of their stock. But where am I even going with this? Bro, I'll just make a video about this. This is like too messy. It's such a difficult topic to even go into, right? People have like dedicated their entire life to like finances. It's very difficult for me to like answer a question, what should I do with money? The basic idea is that there's no way I can even like touch this topic. Let's just get back into this.
a biased opinion without actually explicitly saying it.
Oh
By
wait, we're doing
reporting on a story
donations
with-
still. Let me actually read off a few of the other ones. Have you and Keem squashed the beef? Yeah, we have.
Vesper donated $6. Yo, I bought a shirt. When will that shit be here? Much
Should
love.
be here fairly soon. Or should be there fairly soon. I don't know about a stream, but I can make a video. I have a video already ready that I was going to release on my YouTube channel, but got banned. RIP. You got banned from /r Pokimane Hot? It's actually a thing? Yikes. Alright, 2 more and then we'll get back into the video. I didn't mean to play that twice. What do you think of Emperor Lemon's video on you? I haven't seen it, but I've heard that it's like a documentary on me, which is pretty cool. What do you think of educational channels? Educational channels? Depends on what they're doing. If they want to educate you about the market, then they probably are decent. But if they're just channels that just say, like, buy this or buy that, anyone that actually was that good in the market would just be buying whatever they want to buy. Like, seriously, don't bother looking up what should I buy. No one fucking knows the future. Like, that's the entire point of the market. You want to make a portfolio that's like arrow slits fucking medieval style. You want to risk the least amount possible while having the most to gain, right? If anyone knew what the future was, they would just buy something. The only like idea that you can agree on is that no one knows the future, not a single person. Don't bother trying to, you know, ask other people. Alright, let's watch this video. Emperor Lemon makes great videos. Maybe the next stream I'll just watch that.
Got more dislikes than likes. Because this is an abnormal amount of dislikes for your channel and your podcast, it's fair to say many people are disliking your fucking video.
It is weird, like, transitioning to Twitch, because I know that I already talked about the fact that you have to stretch, you know, your streams out, but... Bro, you have to stretch these streams out. Like, my voice is, like, already really dry. But I know that like the views are like going up, so like you have to stream for like, I don't know, what is like a fair like stream time? Would you guys say like 1 to 3 hours, or do you genuinely have to stream like 5 to 6? 24 hours? Dude, I've seen some 48-hour streams. How the fuck does anyone do that? I mean, I'm just assuming at that point they're just going off like, they're just completely unfiltered. 1 to 3? I think 1 to 3 is like where I'm gonna sit at. I don't know, I don't think I can do 9-hour streams, bro. Alright, I'm gonna get some water.
Okay. Now, right now, in this Twitter video is the first time I'm gonna share my opinion and whether or not I think H3H3 was being a hypocrite for going hard on PewDiePie. My opinion is this. I don't have an opinion. That's why I haven't shared it. I don't have an opinion. I see Ethan's point of view, and I also see the people that are attacking him's point of view. I'm right down the middle, so I don't have an opinion. I see both sides. So my point of going to PewDiePie and asking permission to release those DMs, I feel, proves that I don't have an agenda. If I had an agenda to attack H3H3 and call him a hypocrite like he claims, then why would I be in the DMs with PewDiePie and just explain everything that's happening? He went hard on you on the podcast, all right? And he's getting a lot of hate for it. Like, that's literally what I said on my podcast. That's what I said into the DMs with PewDiePie. If I had this agenda to send H3H3 hate or to claim that he is this big hypocrite, then why wouldn't I, in the DMs, be trying to convince PewDiePie that H3H3 is being a hypocrite? I didn't even do that directly in private with PewDiePie. So for anyone out there, and I know there's not that many because pretty much everyone's on my side on this, but for the few people that are out there thinking that somehow I'm this snake-like person and I was being deceptive and I was trying to send hate to Ethan and I was trying to say that he was a hypocrite without saying that he's a hypocrite, to any of you people, I hope you see through this DM conversation with PewDiePie that that's not my intent at all. And the only one being deceptive in all of this is Ethan. It's H3H3. He's not being honest.
Someone called Don Prego responds to Keem by saying, Ela, I was gone for a week, and you destroyed our entire YouTube channel. Ethan, it wasn't me, it was Keem, and Scares! Keem then tweets out a picture of him with Ethan and says,
Bro, how are they still going on about this? This was all in 1 year? Holy fuck.
Clearly by this tweet, you can see Keemstar is calling me a hypocrite. Such shady
How did this even all start? Jesus Christ, dude.
Situation during one of his streams. Here is what he said.
Somewhere along the way, I just completely lost the train of thought. It all started with the podcast. It was like fucking Last Dinner, right?
None of us have any sort of beef. I think the whole thing is about something else at this point, and I don't know. I think me and Ethan should play.
Dude, there's definitely
or some shit.
There's definitely some like this town isn't like big enough for both of us.
It was away as well. I haven't
vibe.
seen what everyone is talking about.
The bridge, right?
Who fucking cares?
Such a simple explanation. You won't admit you wronged
PewDiePie
me.
camping, right? Who the fuck hides in those small little shacks, dude? PewDiePie is shit at PUBG. I'm just gonna fucking say it out loud, dude. Who the fuck actually hides in a shack? He was hiding in a shack in the middle of the map, dude.
Attacked my show, but most importantly, H3H3 attacked my fans. And he still has not apologized for it, even though he is clearly in the wrong. So it's my job
Leafy
and
sucks
my
at
right
Fortnite? Dude, I
to
do suck at
defend
Fortnite.
myself. Now, the main witness in all of this is H3H3, a person here on YouTube that is seen as the moral authority, the good guy. H3H3 is the one with the accusations. So in order to defend myself, I must discredit the witness. I must discredit
Who the
H3H3.
fuck is the witness? What are they going on about?
Plan to do.
How is this over the court? Dude, we're still only in year 1. What the fuck?
H3 is a snake. When JonTron was going through the hate that he was getting, H3H3 put his career and reputation in front of his good friend John.
JonTron? What does JonTron have to do with this?
His editor that was leaked today, which we have a screen cap of, he said
There's
something
a
along
fucking
the
editor
lines,
now?
Can you
What?
please remove the footage of me
How
and JonTron
deep does this
because
go,
I don't
bro?
want to be associated with an alt-writer. And what's interesting
JonTron's
about this
alt-writer?
leak,
What? I thought JonTron never talked about politics. Bro, what the fuck?
from PewDiePie. Now, it is my opinion that these two scenarios
Leafy, do you have any advice
show
for stocks?
snake-like
Buy beta,
behavior.
high dividend.
I feel H3H3 will try to avoid hate and criticism at all costs.
JonTron was in
by
a debate with who? How does this go so far back? I thought this entire beef was between Keemstar and H3H3. Bro, the title of the video is Keemstar and H3H3. Now we're talking about JonTron, the alt-right, fucking H3H3's editor. Dude, this is like, the lore is too much. This is like fucking Lord of the Rings lore. There's too much information. I'm not following this shit, dude. He was on a debate with Destiny. What does Destiny have to do with this shit, bro? It's Keemstar versus H3H3. What the fuck? Call Keem? Yeah, maybe
Keemstar
Keem
then
can, like,
tweets out, attempting to handle
respond
shit
or, like,
privately,
explain
and then
this shit.
posts another Twitter video.
So I deleted my tweets earlier referring to H3H3, and I put out another tweet saying, I'm attempting to handle this privately. And some of you are responding like, oh, you should have done
Dude, how many times have they said, okay, enough shit. We're both gonna, like, handle this privately. They've said that shit, like, over 100 times.
What What is up with the double standard here? I mean, seriously, your boy Ethan, he had a problem with me. He didn't fucking privately DM me and talk about it. No, he fucking attacked me publicly.
JonTron was right. JonTron was right about what?
Handling this privately. I just want to say, go fuck yourself. And I mean this. If you were a fan of me and you're saying this shit to me, unfollow me, unsubscribe from me. I don't want stupid people in my realm.
Jesus Shuttlesworth responds to Keem by saying, "It's not a double standard. You could have been the bigger person." Keemstar quote tweets him and says, "I'm not the bigger person. I Keemstar. Eye for an eye. Firm believer in eye for an eye."
Dude, we're still in
Keemstar then
2017.
continues to talk about it
This
on
is unreal.
podcast. Here is what he said.
Now he's on different podcasts and shit. What is this, dude?
For saying the N-word, saying that he's disappointed and it was just awful how
It's
he
like
used
War
it.
of the Roses
Goes on a
or
little
some
bit of
shit,
a
man.
rant
There's
on
so many
PewDiePie.
people
Now,
involved.
A lot of people are like, wait a minute, isn't H3H3 friends with PewDiePie? Because you got to remember, like, PewDiePie was like the second guest on H3H3's podcast, right?
Keemstar's calling. Okay. Yo, what's good?
Hey, what's up?
So I'm trying to, like, catch up on all the information that's happened between you and H3H3. Do you want to just, like, can you explain, bro? Because this video is 4 hours long. I'm 1 hour into it, and I'm completely lost. Apparently, JonTron had to
tune into your stream, and the only thing I heard was, JonTron, the alt-right? I thought this was about Keemstar H3H3. I'm so confused.
Bro, there's so much shit, and now he's like criticals involved with it. Dude, you gotta give us like the entire story, man.
All right, so it kind of all started when I went on the H3H3 podcast, all right? And I know you know this story, but for your listeners, basically, I went on Ethan's show. Everything was great. Everything was fine. Everything was friendly, except for like after we filmed the show. Chad, anything for views, accused Ethan to his face for him stealing the Vape Nation idea from Filthy Frank, which was hilarious.
Wait, was that actually true?
Yeah, I mean, basically the story goes like this: like Filthy Frank and Ethan were hanging out, and Filthy Frank like made this meme called Vape Nation. And then, like, a week later, H3H3 comes out with his biggest video ever called Vape Nation. He, like, stole the meme from his friend.
Jesus.
Yeah, so Chad confronted him to his face, and it was so awkward for me because I was there on good terms. Like, everything was fine, and all this shit happened, like, right in front of me. And I'm sitting there, Mr. Drumler guy, like, really embarrassed because now I think Ethan is going to think that I set him up for this, right? Like, I planned this whole thing, which I had no idea Chad was planning to do that, regardless. Anyhow, you know, Ethan, he denied it. Like, oh, yeah, he may have said that, but, you know, it's kind of like parallel thinking or some shit. He came up with some fucking excuse. And then...
were you guys still cool at this point? Like, at what point was it, like, the shot heard around the world?
We are totally cool.
Bro, keep going.
All right, we were
I'd rather
totally cool.
listen to this than the entire video.
We were totally cool. The episode airs, right? And it's like 85% positive. Like, it was the first time a lot of people on the internet, because they're Ethan's fans are like from Reddit and shit, which all hate me. It was the first time they got a chance to see like Dan Keem and not Keemstar, because we were just talking about normal shit. And they were like, you know what? Keem seems like a kind of a cool guy. But there was that 15% people that are like, fuck Keemstar, I can't believe you have him on the show, da 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 da. And so Ethan saw that, and he saw those dislikes, and so he fucking left a pinned comment that said, I know some of you guys hate Keemstar. Don't worry, we hate him too. But we wanted to give him a chance to talk. And I was like, you hate me? What?
And this is like when it started.
Yeah, I tweeted out, I screenshot it. I'm like, this motherfucker is saying he hates me, but I was right there and said he didn't say any of this shit to my fucking face. Everything was all cool. Like, you hate me? Like, what are you fucking saying? Don't be pandering to these idiots. And he's telling me in the DMs, he said, well, obviously I was just saying that to calm down the people that are, I don't care, you're being fake. Go fuck yourself. You hate me. Fucking, you know. So, anyhow, that was kind of the start of it, right? But then, dude, just more and more Snake Life stuff happened. Like,
yeah, no, there's 4 hours of it, bro. It seems like it just keeps going on and on.
So, okay, in that situation, I feel like Ethan snaked me. But then I saw PewDiePie playing, the game on the bridge. He said the N-word, right? And I saw Ethan respond to that and be like, oh my God, and how he said it and the way he said it. And he was like, I'm like, what is this this snaky mother?
He compared it to a nuclear bomb. He's like, dude, when you see the shadows of the people that got nuked, like, it's really that extreme.
I'm like, what is happening here? Because, like, again, your viewers on the stream, they need to understand, all right? H3H3 had a very successful podcast right out of the gate because its second guest was the biggest YouTuber on the planet, PewDiePie. And PewDiePie doesn't do podcasts. So PewDiePie came on Ethan's podcast to be the second person to help him launch that. Help him, basically, PewDiePie coming on that, helped grow that podcast, helped make him make millions. Every fucking sponsorship that came through since then, PewDiePie played a role in building Ethan's podcast. And the minute PewDiePie messes up and Ethan's like, ooh, this might hurt my money, ooh, this might hurt my sponsorships, he's throwing PewDiePie under the bus. I'm sorry, but something's slithering over there in the grass. I want me a snake.
What the fuck? So
okay,
what happens after that, man?
So then JonTron got into a debate with Destiny, right? And Destiny, I don't know if you guys know this guy on Twitch. His name's Destiny. He likes to debate people. I believe, and this is just my opinion, that Destiny actually stands for nothing. I don't think he actually cares about anything. I think he just likes to debate people, and that's what he does, right?
I think he definitely likes playing, like, devil's advocate. Because he has, like...
Yeah,
dude, I've seen Destiny back in the day streaming when he used to play StarCraft. That guy had a lot of extreme opinions, and... Again, I haven't really watched too much of his stuff, but it seems like he's gone back in a lot of opinions, and maybe he's just changed his mind, but he kind of seems like a very good troll, you know?
Yeah, he just likes arguing, right?
Yeah.
So, anyhow, I would never get into a debate with Destiny because I'm debating someone that doesn't even, like, he doesn't actually have a point. He doesn't stand behind what he's saying. He's just saying the opposite of what I'm saying just to debate. Like, that's his form of entertainment. So anyhow... JonTron, lovely gentleman. I like JonTron. I've always liked JonTron. I think JonTron makes great videos. But on top of that, people might not know this, but like H3H3 and his wife Hila got their whole entire start on YouTube from JonTron. JonTron was a big YouTuber. They like worked for him. JonTron like gave him a little plug, helped him get going, helped boost up the H3H3 Productions YouTube channel. Like they have a long history with each other.
Didn't they used to like live together or something like that?
Yeah, man. JonTron is part of the reason for H3H3's success. Okay. So anyhow, this debate goes down. JonTron versus Destiny. And Destiny has JonTron backed in a corner where he is saying some dumb stuff. He just said some stuff that wasn't true. What did he say? I don't know if I can say it on Twitch because I don't want to get you in trouble, but he didn't say
Was
anything.
Was it like Nazi shit or something?
He didn't drop the N-word or anything, but he was making some stupid claims that, like, you know, rich black people do more crimes than poor white people. It was just dumb. He got caught up.
This is like actually real? Because like dude, from the clips I've seen, that guy seemed like he always, like, tried to fucking avoid that topic. That's, like, crazy to believe that he just randomly out of nowhere decided to go, like, full fucking, like, mask off extreme
He just got
mode.
caught up in a dumb debate where he didn't really know what he was talking about, and he said some stupid stuff. Like, it was obviously a mistake, and I think he apologized, if I remember correctly, right away, right? But the internet dogpiled on JonTron, and JonTron left the internet. He was gone for, like, months. I mean, it might have even been a year. I don't know. It was a long time. But JonTron comes back with a video. It's a huge success. His fans miss him. Everybody's celebrating. And H3H3 books JonTron, his good friend, on the H3H3 podcast, right? helping his friend out. His friend's back. Let's give him a boost, right? As soon as JonTron gets on there, right, H3H3's like trying to bring up this controversy and this debate, and JonTron's like, no, I don't want to talk about it.
He's like trying to corner him or some shit. Trying to get him to like
H3H3's
squeal or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, he keeps prodding him and prodding him, trying to get JonTron to bring it up again because H3H3 wants to collect all the coins from his friend's downfall. And I'm like over there in the background, and I'm like, holy shit!
Dude, he's like the emperor.
The field is moving. The field is filled with snakes. So
that happens. What happens after that?
So that happens, right? And then during one of these controversies, I believe it was the PewDiePie thing, right? A lot of people got mad at H3H3 when he came at PewDiePie and said, oh my God, and the way he said it was so horrible. A lot of people were not happy with H3H3. So his podcast, for the first time ever, started getting a lot of hate. Like, I mean, it had a lot of dislikes. I mean, we are talking like 40% dislikes. It was a noticeable amount.
And this was like the first time he got hate, I'm assuming, right? Because when I left, when I left, there was like, besides the drama he had with me, that was like the first time. Dude, the views keep going up. How do people stream this long? Fuck, they could just have to keep it going, I guess. But go on.
So me and Scarce, we both report that, look, you know, people are calling H3H3 a hypocrite because he's saying what PewDiePie said was such a horrible thing. But when he was on his podcast with iDubbbz, he said the same thing. And many people are giving him dislikes. He's getting a lot of dislikes, right? And so H3H3 fired up a podcast after me and Scarce's reports. And he was drinking with his good friends, you know, that guy that pulls no views. Illiterate Tommy or something. I can't remember these irrelevant people's names. Jack something.
What the fuck?
Jack Films was on there. Actually, Jack Films was kind of like yikes because he knew better.
Yeah, I just got done watching this clip. Dude, he's dropping the N-word so many times in that stream. And
yeah,
I was watching the Bo Black's version, but he was like talking shit on you for using the N-word like years ago, like 10 years ago. And then he's just using it in the same clip. Now, like, I think he was drunk, so I'm trying to be like...
But this dude starts popping off of the mouth saying that, you know, all I do is make Jake Paul videos. But, dude, you pull up this dude's channel, this dude makes Jake Paul videos, too. He was saying that, like, all my fans were little kids. I'm sorry, dude. No adult, right, would still be watching H3H3. They would be able to see through this BS, like, from day one. Like, dude, a 5-year-old could figure out, oh, he's backstabbing his friends. Oh, he might not be a good guy. It seems like he's doing every single thing for money. Like, a 5-year-old
Leafy's a school shooter, man. He posted this on his Instagram. He posted a picture of a lever fucking action gun from the 1800s. I think he's gonna come and get me right now. Leafy has a death wish just for me, bro. He's coming to kill me.
All the kids with the pumped up kicks better run, run.
Yeah, and then I post that. Dude, he posted this. Are you kidding me? All right.
So anyhow, it was the combination, Leafy, of all these things. And then we came to the breaking point. This is where H3H3... Okay, we've all seen H3H3 mad and how he gets, right? He's just like...
Dude,
ugly face,
he gets nasty when he's mad. When, like, certain people, when they get mad, they get loud. There's other people that they get, like, more bitter. When he gets mad, he gets nasty. And I mean, like, he really starts... Like, I don't think he's an idiot because, like, you can tell that he's really trying to figure out what the worst thing that this person wants to hear is, right? Like, when he... Bro.
No, I think he's an idiot because for me, I just say it instantly. Like, bam, 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 bam. He's over there trying to calculate in his brain.
Dude.
Like, you could tell something's not running correctly. There's smoke coming out of his ears. And, like, make the ugliest face you can make with your face right now. Like, that's
Do you
his
remember?
face. Like,
do you remember the one clip?
Like, ready to explode. He's, like, shaking and stuff. Like, he's about to explode.
Dude, do you remember the one clip where he's talking about the incel community and he just looks at the camera and you can tell there's just this, like, moment, there's this, like, brief silence and he's trying to calculate what they don't want to hear. hear, right? He's trying to think, who are the people mad at me, and what do they want? What do they not want to hear? And that's when he's like, you guys are the most unfuckable people on the planet, bro. You're a simp, bro. You're a simpleton. You're a simple mind. You're concerned about other people's... And he just goes off, and he's like... oh my god, it's so good, dude. He gets so nasty when he's mad.
Oh, dude, it's pathetic. Dude, so, anyhow, the breaking point was when, he raised all that money for the lawsuit, and then he made a fund, right? He made a fund, and that fund, the FUPA fund, was supposed to help other people that get caught and, that get, in a lawsuit over copyright. And this motherfucker took all the money. Like, dude, you're richer than everyone. You took all the money for your lawsuit. You didn't leave money for anyone else. What are you saying? Like, so I called him out on that because I donated for that. I donated that for the
dude. I donated
right?
$1,000 to that shit, and I charged back. I'm not gonna lie, that was some bullshit. He took all the money for his lawsuit and didn't help anyone. What? What are you doing? You have money. What are you saying? So we called him out on that. He wouldn't give us any straight answers and why the fund had no money. And then on top of that, it wasn't just the fund that raised the money, which was like, I don't know, it was like $200,000. Like, I'm guessing. I don't know. It was something around there. Could be wrong on the exact number. But on top of it, there were all these articles that came out, and I'm pretty sure he made a statement saying that, he was going to have a skin in this game called Payday 2, and the money was going to go for the lawsuit. Like, dude, this goes so deep. Holy shit.
That's what everybody in the community thought, right? And so, I don't know. Now he's saying that money was just his, and it wasn't for the lawsuit. And he's like changing the story. And I'm like, what the? And he's like threatening to sue me. He's like, I never said that, which I can't find anything of him saying that, but there's articles saying that. There's literally articles like from gaming websites that, the money from the skin is going to go to Ethan to help pay for the lawsuit. So everybody knew that. I don't know what happened that was never. I don't know. Maybe it's wrong, maybe it's not. I don't fucking know. All I know is, okay, maybe he did get to keep the money from the skins. Maybe it wasn't for the lawsuit. Okay, fine. But why don't you take the money from the skins, okay,
dude, this goes so deep,
into the FUPA fund to help other people that get a copyright lawsuit? Because when you had a copyright lawsuit, we all came together and we gave you fucking money.
Dude, isn't it crazy?
You help other people. Why can't you put the money from your skins and put it in other? Why are you so goddamn fucking greedy? Why are you like this? It's you. It's me. But then you want to play this guy that cares about the community when really you only care about yourself. You want to play this guy that cares about everyone else, but you don't. You backstab your own friends that helped you launch your career. JonTron, PewDiePie, and that's right, Killer Keemstar. I came on your crappy podcast. I gave you great numbers, and immediately you said, "Oh, I hate you." He's a snake that only cares about himself, and people are figuring out, and people are finding out, and if you pick on him at all, he is not a comedian that rolls with the jokes. He is a butthurt.
Dude, he's a hitman. He will try to get you banned, bro. You come after him, he will try to. He won't just try to get you banned on YouTube. Dude, he's going to come for every single platform you have. This is what I mean, dude. This guy is a nasty individual, man. He's going to throw dirt in your face. He's going to stab you with his stick. He's going to try to get your Twitter banned. He's going to try to make the insinuation that you're a fucking school shooter, bro. Like, he is going to try to get you banned on every single platform. And when that's finished, he's going to come after your family or some shit, bro.
Leafy, before you left, right? Didn't H3H3 have a reputation of being for the community and being against censorship?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he had a reputation of like keeping people on the platform and not getting people banned and not getting videos taken down.
Yeah, he was kind of like the face of anti-censorship, you know?
Yes. And now this man is literally uploading videos to his podcast clip channels titled, and I quote, "Should we deplatform Keemstar?" It's literally the title of his video. Like, we are watching
full circle, dog.
We are watching in real time a man that cons the entire community. I'm for you guys. I'm the good guy. And then he got enough money that he just stopped caring a little bit more. Nah, I got a popular podcast. Who cares? I'm just going to backstab PewDiePie. I'll survive. Sure enough, he does. Right? But he gets even more money. I'm just gonna backstab JonTron. Who cares? I'm already worth a few mil. Bam. Does that. And now he's to the point where this motherfucker is worth $30 million with his clothing line that allegedly is his wife's, because he puts it on his wife. It's her clothing line because, you know, obviously people like her more than they like him, right? So it's just another scam, another front, right? Now he's worth $30 million, lives in a $10 million mansion. Now he's got so much money, there isn't a reason
he doesn't give
to
a
pretend
fuck, bro.
anymore. There's no
Dude,
reason
he's just
to pretend.
I feel like he just wants to get people banned now. He's already gotten so high that he's just got to the point where he's like, what does it matter? I'm just gonna keep other people low. Let's get fucking Leafy banned, bro. Like, that's fucking it. He's a school shooter. He knows that, dude. He knows that, like, the amount of hypocrisy. Dude, there's videos. There's not videos. There's pictures of him, like, with, like, a fucking 6-shooter pointing at his employees, right? He knows there's, like, a huge amount of hypocrisy. He doesn't give a shit, though. I guarantee you, like, at the back of his mind, he's like, Gokanara might make another video on me. He doesn't care.
Was Keemstar's done a great job out there manipulating everybody that I'm a bad guy. No, you've done a great job, Ethan. Great job. Round of applause. Like, you did that, you stupid motherfucker.
So, after the JonTron shit, what happens after that? The JonTron and the PewDiePie stuff.
It all came down at a breaking point when I called him out. I literally called him out for this DLC shit. Because the money from the DLC, I thought was supposed to go to the lawsuit. I mean, there's literally articles. Look it up. Look it up. Payday 2 H3H3 lawsuit. Look, you'll find articles saying, hey, he's got a skin in the game and all the money is going to H3. By the way, when you do a skin deal with somebody and you get a skin in a game, they don't give you 100% of the proceeds. But in this case, they gave H3H3 and Gila 100% of the money made on the skins, because the money was supposed to go for the lawsuit, according to these articles that are all on the online still to this day. So when I started calling him out for that in Drumler is when he snapped and he's like, okay, I'm going to launch a nuclear war against Keemstar and I'm going to destroy him once and for all. I'm going to get on speed dial with Susan and we're going to do a organized planned attack.
50-minute video, bro. He covers every single thing that me, Grade, Pyrocynical, every single person in the community. That one guy with like 50 fucking subs that just like randomly made that video and it blew up. He covered all of that shit in one documentary.
He had a murder on me. He said I killed people.
He also included that, bro. It was like Call of Duty Modern Warfare remastered, fucking 25 like kill streak, fucking nuclear bomb. He wants to, dude. He tried to like. That video was so serious.
Yeah.
But that ended up happening, what, like 1 year later?
Between me and him, though, like, I have made mistakes. I have been wrong. You know, I try to do whatever I can to, you know, do the right thing when I do mess up. And, like, when I don't just say sorry, I try to take action and, like, show that I'm sorry, right? This dude don't care, man. This dude
doesn't give a fuck.
He's on a power trip. His own fans are leaving him like crazy right now, and he doesn't care. He's not changing his behavior. He's not tweeting out, I'm sorry, Keemstar, that I lied about you, or I'm sorry that I blew this up, or I'm sorry that I put out this messaging to the platform. No, he is ready to
he's ready to leave, man.
Sword.
He honestly,
he's
like,
ready to die with his sword.
Dude, from the videos I've seen, he really does remind me a lot of like how I felt with like before I quit, where it's just like he's just going on fumes. He doesn't care anymore. That's the thing with like I don't know, a lot of people try to call him out on Twitter, but I think it's really futile after a
well, I know
time
he's
period.
Watching right now, so
he is
H3H3. Just
H3H3,
so you know,
why do you fucking hate me
care.
so much? What is good with you, man?
What's that?
I mean, if he's watching right now, I gotta ask like why he hates me so much. Is he actually in this?
You're not allowed to pick on H3H3. He's better than everyone else, right? Self-proclaimed.
Why do you hate me so much, bro? This is so fucking ridiculous. Look at the stream, dude. Why do you hate me so much, bro? Come on, stop it. Stop being
No,
mean,
H3,
Dan.
H3, I got a strong message for you if you're listening right now.
Oh,
right?
shit.
I know you're at the point where you just don't care anymore, right? And you're going to die with your sword in the hand. I get it, right? But I'm not going to die. I am going to live forever. I care, right? I don't care if I get shut down on Twitter. I don't care if I get shut down on YouTube. I'm going to make another channel. I'm going to make another Twitter. I'm just going to keep, I'm never leaving the internet, ever. I'm never going to be gone, ever. I will make my own platform.
What the fuck?
Like, I don't care.
Do you think he's still gonna try to get you banned? Or do you think he's just gonna settle with, like, I got Leafy, that's fine?
No, he's gonna try to get me banned. Like, he has a video titled Leafy. The video is titled "Should We Deplatform?" Like, he's saying, "Should we?" Like, he runs YouTube. Should we deplatform Keemstar? What?
Dude, it's a fucking mafia now. It is straight up a mafia. I left this website when he just got out of a lawsuit, right? He was left in the wilderness to die. Everyone gave, like, it was like the Hunger Games. Everyone dropped their little care package off of, like, useful tools. And then I come back, and we're living in, like, an imperialistic fucking, like, nation where he has, like, dude, there's a podcast with him with the CEO of YouTube. Now, I'm not going to say if he fucking, like, you know, is responsible for my ban or whatnot, because who actually knows? But I'm going to say, how the fuck did he actually get that power, bro? How is there a picture of that? And how is he, like, taunting people with it? Bro, it's his Twitter banner, right? If that's not like some, like, mafia level shit, right? Like, by the way, I know the president. That is like a power trip. Like, that is dude, it's like a fucking mafia, bro. The mafia has, like, monopolies over, like, pinball machines and every single thing on the planet. You know, the cocaine trade. List goes on and on. H3H3 has formed a mafia on YouTube.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
What the fuck?
Look, man. Here's the biggest problem that H3H3 faces. All right, and this is literally kryptonite. You ready for kryptonite? Right?
Let's hear it.
This is not.
Google stock goes down.
What's that? No. This is not a battlefield, right? We don't actually have weapons. We're not actually, like, in a real war, right? This is the entertainment business, right? Like, I'm sorry, bro, but you're boring. You're not entertaining. Right? I'm going to be Keemstar. I'm forever, right? I'm always going to be putting on a show and being entertaining. You can't do that. You literally are not funny anymore. You haven't been funny in a long time. And it's because of this war stuff. I'm good at war. I'm entertaining in war. I don't miss in the middle of controversy, in the middle of war, at times of peace. You do. You flop. You're not funny. Like, you're not going to survive, bro. I'm telling you right now.
Dude,
you have no chance.
His response to this is going to be something like, Keemstar's a psychopath and he wants to kill people. Like,
probably.
That was his response to my shit. Leafy's a school shooter. Truly disturbing. Keyword, truly disturbing. It's not just disturbing. It is truly disturbing. This is not a fucking joke. I have disturbed Ethan Klein, dude. Leafy is here. It's truly disturbing.
I would go as far as to say this, and I mean this without a shadow of a doubt. All right, Pokimane is far more entertaining, and I would rate Ethan Klein 1 out of 10. I swear to God.
Dude, you gotta finish the story though. Unless you gotta go, then I'm just gonna, like, play the
what story?
Bye. Dude, it's still. There's 4 hours of content between you and Ethan Klein. So you called him out for the payday shit. What year is this? Are we in 2008?
No, the payday stuff. I called him out in 2020, man.
In 2020?
Called him out this year,
so what else happened in fucking 2018, 2019? Because apparently, I'm looking at this video right now. There's over 1 to 2 hours of footage. The Goku Naru video came out. What happened with that shit? Did you just, like, retweet it and he freaked out?
Yeah, probably. I don't know. I don't remember all the little stuff. I only remember, like, the main points and why he got mad at me, right? Like, I've said this so many times publicly on Twitter that H3H3 isn't funny anymore, and that really bothers him. Like, if you tell him that he's not funny, he gets real angry, and then he responds, and he's not even, and then he's over the top.
That's when he's bitter. That's when he's nasty, bro.
Yeah, he's nasty.
That's when he's trying to fucking stab you in, like, the gut.
But do you remember, like, back in the day, like, when he, stole the Vape Nation from, you know, the great idea from Filthy Frank. Like, that was a good video. Like, what if I was H3H3, I would hire Filthy Frank to just like write all his jokes for him or something. He needs to hire somebody, because it's gotten so pathetic now that on the podcast they like literally have Dan, the guy in the background, being the laugh track. So H3H3 will be like,
this yesterday.
H3H3 will be like, yeah, so Leafy, he got banned. Dan in the background.
Bro, it's like a fucking... It's
Yeah,
straight
and
up like
he's trying to
Seinfeld. We
blame it
talked
on
about this
me.
yesterday.
It's so fucking ridiculous.
The jokes are pretty bad, and you can tell it's like pretty forced. But yeah, what happened with the Gokunaro shit? Dude,
So
I don't know how to do
Gokunaro-
this like Twitch streaming shit. The views just keep going up, so I know I can't stop streaming yet. But like, damn, bro, I feel like we got most of the story. What's new with you, man? So you want us to keep talking about H3H3?
Dude, honestly, today I'm over here riding my mini bike at the vacation house. I got a brand new video up. Views are down on YouTube. Views are way up on Snapchat. Pretty sure H3H3 got me shadow banned. All good. I'll find a way to figure it out.
Coming for you, man.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just hanging out, having a good time, getting that country air. It's good to get away, you know, get out and outside in the country and whatnot.
Dude, that's what I need
that's-
to do. I'm sitting here and I'm streaming, and the funniest part too is like whenever I stop streaming, that's when I just like randomly call someone, and I just think like, why am I not just streaming this? Make a public Discord server? Yeah, I probably should.
Yeah, I need to work on a story fire video. I just don't know what I'm gonna do next. Like, our last one was good. I don't know.
Get Gokunaro on. Can you imagine Gokunaro? He's watched every single. So if chat doesn't know, Gokunaro made like this 1 hour video on H3H3, and coincidentally, he ended up getting his channel not banned, but that video got removed too, right? So
Yeah.
you know, that's cool. But yeah, he ended up making like a 1 hour documentary on H3H3. I kind of think he started the whole wave of like people making 1 hour long videos on people, right? Like,
Yeah, H3H3 banned the name Gokunaro on his channel, so nobody could say, check the Gokunaro video. And when he was confronted by it, he was like, yeah, I didn't even know who Gokunaro was. But then
Dude,
they
it's like
saw
police
that
tube
he
shit.
literally, at one point on the podcast, had Gokunaro's channel up on his fucking computer. Bro.
It's like the
Red-handed
FouseyTube
live.
shit. Oh, I remember
Oh,
when the
it was
FouseyTube shit
hilarious.
happened. He like responded to me so many times, and then someone like, "What do you think of Leafy?" Just in a random video, right? And he was like, "I don't even know who the fuck that guy is." I'm assuming it's like the same shit, but I don't know. Fuck, how long have I
Oh
been
my
streaming,
gosh,
dude?
Leafy, I
It's
gotta
been
go.
an
I
hour.
think my horses got out.
Oh, good. Wait, peace, man. Alright, I'm gonna read some of the donations. Have you seen Ethan's farewell clip he's made about you? Dude talks the most BS after you're banned, right? No, I haven't seen it, but I'm assuming he's talking a lot of shit because I'm banned.
Monkey Mask 2 donated $9.35. Yo man, the streams are fire. Your format works really well on Twitch, TBH, keep going. 2 questions
Thanks, man.
though. Did you and iDubbbz ever have a
Wait, I didn't see the rest. Did you and iDubbbz ever have a private interaction? Because y'all honestly seemed like friends. Also, where's the Cold Ones episodes? Yeah, me and iDubbbz had plenty of private interactions. That's not to say that like he backstabbed me, because we were never really that close, if that makes sense. But everyone in the commentary community before me and Ethan Klein's beef, we all got along and we were all pretty friendly with each other. Although I was definitely more friendly with Ethan than iDubbbz. So it's not so much, yeah. So like me saying like there was private interactions isn't trying to like, you know, saying it was like a backstab or anything like that. Follow Vacant Shadows. All right, I'm gonna actually do that right now because I know you said that last time. Vacant Shadows. If you add me on Facebook, I swear to God, dude, I don't have a Facebook, but I have a Instagram, which is owned by Facebook. come back. I miss you, Susan Wojcinski. If only, dude. I just farted. Call grade. I think grade is next time. You're still live? Kind of cringe. Why is that cringe, bro? It is kind of weird adapting to this format, but I'm glad some people fuck with this format. I think it works pretty well. I just need to get used to being able to like keep it going for long periods of time. Like, how long have I been streaming? 1 hour? I know that's like pussy shit, right? Like, most people stream for a few more hours. I guess if you count the beginning of it, it was a little bit longer, right? But I think that's the biggest thing I need to work on. But I mean, in a way, it's kind of fun, like learning a new like format or whatever you want to call it. Your laugh is so fucking contagious. Thanks. What's your Spotify playlist? I don't have a Spotify playlist. It's all like files and stuff like that. Call Critical? I don't think I have him on Skype. I've never really had that much of an interaction with that
Check
dude.
with your mods for business inquiry.
Alright, sounds good. We have like quite a few of these to go through, by the way. Then I think I might watch a little bit more
Benny
of this
donated $8.
H3H3 and Keemstar stuff.
I never watched your old content when you began, but your new stuff in these last few months before H3H3 and Susan backstabbed your ass was entertaining as fuck. Keep it up.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I think my videos were much better when I came back.
Temeraire donated $10. How much money should I plan on having before investing?
You can start doing it with any amount of money. I think that the huge misconception is that you need to like get super rich out of nowhere before you can even start. Like, a lot of people have these like role models, like, you know, rappers and stuff like that. When, I mean, if you look at Warren Buffett, he's like the third richest person on the planet. He was never like a rapper or like an athlete. He just ended up, you know, investing his money. Dude, he was a paper boy, right? So yeah, this idea that you need to like be like super loaded before you can start getting into the stock market is pretty weak, in my opinion.
Graham Greydog donated $8.44. It's a shame that your channel got taken down. That was a piece of history, but YouTube is a load of bollocks. Also, I would love to see Leafy try and follow me on Twitter.
No way, I've already done this one. Leafy, why aren't you verified yet? We want to sub. I think you have to stream like 7 days in a row, and I haven't done that consistently yet. Yo,
Sonic
I've been a fan since the Storytime YouTuber, not gonna lie.
I've been a fan since you were a Storytime.
Why am I reading this when there's fucking text-to-speech? I have no idea. Am I actually surfing? No, I ended up, what's it called? I've been just, like, surfing for 30 minutes right before the stream. It's really hard to surf and, like, interact with chat, so, yeah. I don't know if that makes me, like, bitch mode, but... Dude, there's no way you can, like, surf... I mean, maybe you can, but I'm shit at multitasking. I like focusing on one specific thing. That might just be Adderall, or that might be my ADHD, but if I just start, like, surfing while... Like, if you look at my earliest streams, I'm trying to play a video game, and I'm also trying to interact with chat, and what always happens is I always just, like, start focusing on one of the things, and, yeah, I can't. Leafy, what do you mean when you say buy beta? Beta means something that doesn't move that much in correlation with the SPX. Leafy, do you do Adderall every single day? Yeah, but I have ADHD. I've been prescribed it since like a kid. Is there any way to get into investing under 18? If someone else makes an account for you. I know Warren Buffett bought his first stock at, I want to say 14 or 16. Critical just DM'd you on Twitter. Alright, I'll check in a second. I don't understand if people want, like, I know some people are saying like debate people. I don't know if like debating things is like a thing, but I'm not big on fucking debating. I think it's super annoying. Do you and iDubbbz have legitimate beef? No. Yeah, but Adderall tolerance does decrease the effect. I've been on it for like over 10 years, so I think I've kind of like mastered that drug, if you want to call it that.
Ariadne donated $7.77. Keem was right, there's an at least 85% chance H3 is watching this Lamau.
Right? Alright, one more and then we're gonna watch this video. I like have it playing in my other screen,
Luis
the 4-hour video.
Donated $6.
H3 just like punched his desk. Alright. Let's watch a little bit more of this.
Am I?
I think you are.
You didn't respond to that. You immediately from the kitchen.
If you watched my last two videos, you would know that YouTube recently updated the harassment policy, which has resulted in the removal of multiple videos off of YouTube. The biggest ones talked about right now are iDubbbz Content Cop on LEAFY, Psychic Pebbles, and...
I remember when this shit happened. This is when I wasn't making videos on YouTube. But I remember, like, in a small interview, I even said that it was, like, a bad thing, you know? And ironically enough, too, I remember saying that and saying that, what's it called? It was gonna get worse, right? And that was definitely a stance on it. It's pretty ironic that, like, what, a year later or 2 years later, I end up getting gunned by the same policy change, but it happens.
Started some theories about why that video in particular got targeted despite being from a smaller creator, the most popular of which being this one made by Keemstar when he posted on his Twitter. Most of the videos criticizing you, H3, when you were 100% messing up a year ago have been removed from YouTube deemed as harassment. Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't you have a meeting with Susan Wojcicki earlier this year? I swear I heard you say that somewhere. Found it. Ethan then responds to Keemstar with this Twitter video titled Clown Star.
Let's get right into the news. Mr. Beast, James Charles, Jake Paul.
This is kind of like a weak roast, right? Like, usually isn't like making fun of someone, like the clown is like added with it. The entire joke is this is just like he's a clown, like laugh at Keemstar. DM critical. Why is everyone spamming that? Let me actually follow this guy. I've seen a few of his videos. I know he's like, hold up. What is his Twitter? Critical. Does anyone actually know his Twitter? I'm not like saying that. Respond to Critical's DM. What is his Twitter at? I don't check my DMs that much. Someone like actually put his Twitter out. Penguin. I'm not verified on Twitter, so I don't have like the verified tab. Usually that's how like people can like see who's tweeting at them. Moist Critical. Alright. I don't know if I'm gonna do a call tonight, but like, alright, just followed him. He's following me. But, bro, my voice is just, like, dead right now. I don't know how people stream this long. Speaking of Critical, I know he streams, like, a lot, right? And I know he makes a lot of videos, too. So, I don't know if he's, like, said shit about me in the past, but I have respect for the fact that... I have respect for anyone that grinds, like, that hard. Because, dude, I'm only, like, what, 2 hours into this, and my voice is dead, and, yeah, you get the idea. Your Twitch is shadow banned? Again, every single stream, people say that, and, like... What do I even like do with that shit? You should study Critical. You would love his format. Maybe. I don't know how much he actually stream. Well, I know he streams a lot, but I don't know what his like actual format is. I saw a few of his YouTube videos and it seemed like it was kind of like loose commentary, but I don't know what his Twitch is. I know he's clipped some of his like things onto YouTube, which I think is pretty cool.
Hanging out with the wonderful CEO of YouTube, Susan Wojcicki.
The mob ties were formed right there, dude.
Remember when I came on your podcast, Ethan?
April.
We had a great time. You and I were both respectful to each other. We loved the chat, and then you got some hate for having me on, and you cucked. You left a YouTube comment on the pod.
People saying DM critical. I already followed him. Like, the DMs are open now. I haven't gotten a DM yet, but he did follow me, and I don't think he was following me before. So, if someone, like, if he tweeted at me, someone just link the tweet. Again, I don't have the verified tab, so I can't see. Debate Destiny? Debate Destiny on what? I don't even know what to fucking debate. Like, what do we even disagree on? He said he's down to call. Bro, maybe tomorrow. I'm, like, tired and my voice is dead. Alright, I'm gonna DM critical right now. Debate frogs? What? Debate Destiny is a meme? Dude, I've seen a few of his videos, like, mostly just, like, the thumbnails. How does he find so many people that he disagrees with so much shit on? Isn't that, like, crazy? Like, how do I start that up? Like, theoretically, if I want to get into the debate game, do I just have to start saying, like, declarative statements and just waiting for people to, like, argue with me or some shit? Debate Susan? Like, what are the main topics that people actually disagree with each other on? Because I don't, like... How many things is there really to disagree with other people on? You know what I mean? Like, when it comes to politics, I think that a lot of politics is... I don't know, I don't really, like, look too much into it, but isn't it, like, really complicated things? Who wants to sit there and, like, oh, I disagree with you, here are my citations, and it just goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on, and the best part is, dude, this... It doesn't matter if you win or lose, no change is even gonna fucking happen as a result of this, right? Does that make sense? Right? Like, yeah, fucking... United States could put more money into the healthcare, you know, their systems and whatnot. And you sit there and you argue with someone for 8 hours. At the result of what? There's no politicians that are watching the stream, bro. What, everyone watching? What happens then? Oh, now I can recite the same shit and look smart in front of other people? Such a weird subculture. I'd rather just call someone fat or some shit, because it accomplishes the same exact thing at the end. Tell me I'm wrong on that. Let's debate on that, bro. To teach others what? What is that? Again, it doesn't accomplish anything. I'm not trying to, like, hit you guys with nihilism or some shit like that, but again, it's not going to accomplish anything. If I get every single person watching this stream right now to be like, let's say, like a socialist or some shit, right? We gotta, let's give all the power to the government, right? Or let's say I'm like fucking complete anarchy fucking capitalist, right? We gotta overthrow the government. If I convince every single person watching this stream right now, it still has no impact on society. You see where I'm going with this? I don't understand the appeal of it. Leafy is debating, right? It seems like such a fucking, like, a lot of work for a very dull outcome. You know what I mean? Like, you'll sit there and you'll spend hours fucking researching, like, different tickers and stuff like that, right? And because of all that, if you make a good decision, you might end up making quite a bit of money, right? Politics, you'll sit there and spend hours and hours getting all these citations and all these sources for a really dull fucking conclusion. Oh, I look smart on stream. I linked something and this guy didn't have another source to, like, rebuttal what I said. What a fucking... I don't know. It seems like a waste of time to me, but hey, what do I know, right? I just make videos shitting on people. Like, who has the fucking time to do that shit? I don't know, I don't. Politics is boring, bring back bullying instead. It's the same thing. It seriously is. It's us versus them, right? Whether that's CNN versus Fox, or Fox versus CNN, or the left versus the right, it's all the same shit, bro. It's someone convincing you that the issues in your life is only because of the other group. It's fucking tribalism at the end of the day. The left or the right is not the reason why your life is shit. Like, the left or the right is not, like, everything good about your life is not because of one of two of those parties. Now, is there fucking an element that probably, like, affects your life? Yeah, but whatever your opinion on the entire thing is, isn't going to change the fucking, like, tipping scale. This isn't Fallout New Vegas. The difference between one team or the other team winning is not going to be you. I know that's fucking a little bit like grim outlook, but it's the truth. Your state is going left or fucking right, regardless of what you do. I'm gonna end the stream though and get some food though. I'm tired as fuck. And my voice is dead. But democracy, Leafy. Yeah, sure thing, dude. Anyways, thanks for watching. Let's see. I think there's one last donation. I'm gonna pack a bowl after this and get some sleep. Did you get into any of the conspiracy series stuff on Twitter? No, not really. Bro, my voice is dead. Anyways, have a nice night, everyone. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, peace. Fuck this guy, bro.